Our home is already breathing with those early spring touches we added, feeling lighter and refreshed. Today, we'll be focusing on adding thoughtful Easter touches throughout the living room and putting special energy into the dining room, creating a beautiful new tablescape designed for connection. Our environment impacts our well being, so let's do something simple like decorating for Easter to create a home that feels both peaceful and personal.
Today is all about updating from early spring to Easter. Now that it is into April, can you believe a quarter of the year is already gone? 3 months gone, poof, just like that. Anyway, now that April's here, Easter's just around the corner, and I would love to take you along as I update the florals and set the table for a beautiful Easter dinner and just get more spring in here because it has been a chilly spring here in Napa, let me tell you. It's still kind of chilly outside, but we're going to go with it anyway because I think warmer days are on the horizon for sure. Let's go. I'm starting in the living room, and if you remember, well, I'll show you actually a picture of what I did over there. It was live forsythia branches. Those have long since died, so this needs something, and I want to put something here on the coffee table, I think. That is going to stay. It's just minor things. I'll probably add a little more stuff to the mantle as well, and that will take care of the living room. So let's get to it. That really made it sound like I had a plan, which is unusual for me. I usually kind of start off with a pile of stuff and then just kind of go from there. This is from Target from last year. Summer, I think. I don't remember. Target. And I love ranuncula, so I found these half off at Michael's, and I thought the orange would go with the blue. Really pretty. How are you? How is spring in your area? It's been a cold one. Punxsutawney Phil was not wrong when he predicted 6 more weeks of winter. Oh, if you are not from the US, welcome. I welcome everybody anyway. But we have a tradition. It's called Groundhog Day, and it's the 2nd of February. And in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, pull out a groundhog, and if he sees his shadow, wait, I can't remember. I never get this right. If he sees his shadow, I think there's 6 more weeks of winter. And if he doesn't, then spring will be on time or something like that. So anyway, he predicted 6 more weeks of winter, and he was not wrong. It has been a chilly, chilly spring. But that was easy and done. Yay.
Oh, don't we love it when they just work out so easily? You just throw a bunch of stems in the vase, put a sheep in there, and call it Easter. I named this sheep Alfred, by the way. I don't know why. I don't know. Whenever I think of sheep, I think of England and like all the little sheep running around, Sense and Sensibility. Is that just me? Okay, anyway, on to the mantle. And I have this really adorable moss thing, moss table runner. I don't know. I got it from At Home last year. I did not buy a single thing except, no, I lied. I bought a couple of extra stems this year at Michael's, but that's it. I mean, it was maybe $50. So, anyway, if you're not new here, you might have seen this stuff last year. If you are new here, hi, I'm Nicole. I am a surgeon and I'm also pivoting into interior design. So I can continue to work well into my 70s because who wants a 70-year-old surgeon? Not me. Okay, right. We are decorating, we are folding tulips. What is happening? Okay. Anyway, I'm super glad that you're here. Whether you're new, whether you're returning, I am grateful for you. And I know that there is so much to watch here on YouTube because, I mean, I watch YouTube and I see all the stuff and I'm like, I don't know what to watch. You clicked on this video and I'm grateful for that. So here you're going to get interior design. You are also going to get self-development tips. You're also going to get some interior design tips and some lifestyle stuff. I've got some really fun vlogs coming up, so be sure to stick around. Okay, so right, moving on. And a lot of this stuff actually is from my mother-in-law. Tracy's mom had a bunch of Easter stuff and she just let me borrow it. So this bunny over here is hers, and then we have to have this clock here. If you've seen a couple of my mantle decor, like vignettes or whatever, you've seen this clock here all the time. If I don't have a clock here, Tracy says that she feels like she's in Vegas because there's no clocks in Vegas. Okay, fine. So there's always a clock there. Okay, this was where I had the forsythia branches in the early spring decorate with me. And I also picked this up at Michael's. They have surprisingly a lot of really nice decor options. So if you haven't checked out Michael's in a minute for anything other than crafts and florals, I would. This tall thing with the butterflies on it. Oh man, do you guys miss Pier 1? I miss Pier 1. This was from Pier 1. It was really nice. And what I'm doing here is I'm trying to kind of alter the heights of the different decor pieces, but not having it in a diagonal line. You see kind of, the butterflies in the bowl and the tulips are all like in a diagonal line. Right, so I didn't like that. So I'm moving them around so that I mix up the heights. So you want your heights to be variable when you're making these little vignettes on your tables or whatever. And so that's kind of the key there. All right, moving on to the library table. I love this because I mean you can't really see it, but the section underneath the circle on top of the table, it spins and you could put books in it, which is amazing. And then you can spin the thing and see the different books in the different sections of the table, which is just wonderful. Anyway, I'm putting this Easter little sign and these chicks up here, and I wanted them to kind of be peeking around and through the Easter sign. So, those little mischievous chicks. And then I'm just updating the bar cart. I don't show a lot of decor on the bar cart. I don't always do it, but I needed to update the pomegranates. And while I was here, I just moved some stuff around. This decanter and then the vase up there, they are from the Honeycomb Bee collection from Williams Sonoma. I don't have a ton of pieces from that, and maybe someday I'll have all of the plates from that. But I mean, oh, if you have seen this collection, it is just wonderful. Of course, I have books everywhere, and the bar card is no exception. So I have books regarding drinks and cocktails and such. And then I just replaced the pomegranates with lemons because if you have seen my latest video about life transitions, I'm cutting a bunch of lemons. We have like tons and tons of lemons from the lemon tree in the backyard. So anyway, and now we're moving on to the table. So this table runner, oh yeah, Mr. Bandit like immediately got on the table runner, and both the bottom piece and the top piece are both from Target this year. And I like buying things when I do buy things that I can use in multiple seasons and multiple ways. So the bottom layer, that's a neutral. I can obviously use it in a ton of different tablescapes. And the canary striped ruffle thing is just super sweet, and it would go for both summer and spring. So I'm very excited about this tablescape. These plates are also my mother-in-law's. The last time Tracy went to go visit her, she knew I was about ready to film this video and wondered if I wanted to borrow some of her plates for the video. And so thank you, Patty, for letting me borrow your plates. Tracy packed them all very safely in her luggage and flew back with them. The wine glasses you might have remembered from my winter tablescape. They're green, and again, I use them for winter. I can use them for spring. I mean, green is kind of a neutral, honestly. That's how I think of green, but green can go for any season in my mind. But the little egg cups, can you die? It's like the cutest thing. They were $1 at the Target dollar spot, and they came in pink, green, and blue. And I'm not usually a pink person, but we had enough like of the other colors, and I thought that the pink kind of blush color would go really nicely. my favorite part of the whole tablescape is coming up. And look at these little porcelain eggs. Oh my gosh, they are just so cute. All right, so here are all the final looks, and I will let you enjoy them right now. But yeah, here's all the close-ups for what we did today. I am so grateful that you have made it all the way to the end of this video. You are officially a member of the closing crew. I would appreciate it if you would watch another video of mine. Tells Google that my stuff is binge worthy. Google thinks you should watch this one, and my next video will be here when it's ready.